Hey guys, Fire Princess here. We're back in Satbury. Let's play with the Lytton family for our winter round. Today is Yuletide. Sybil here is sending a scroll over to Hubert to hang out since she wants to become friends. Oh good, here's Hubert. Now that Hubert is here, we can have them hang out a little bit. Lillian's just up here reading, trying to learn some couples counseling. They want to play a little bit here, let's see. Oh, he doesn't want to swing her around, aw. Well, this is going terribly. Oh no. Poor Sybil. Alright, let's say goodbye to Hubert. It's almost time for them to kind of eat and get ready for dinner. Bye, Hubert. They'll have a nice Yuletide dinner. Lillian already ate, so she's not super hungry or anything. But we'll have Sybil join. I know she's really tired, but... Come eat. Alright, poor Sybil here is dying of tiredness, so she's gonna go to bed. Let's have her go up here. There are 2 beds, which is definitely unnecessary, but that's okay. Have her put that out the way, but otherwise they're gonna head to bed and I will see you guys in the morning. Alright, it is the next morning. There's a little bit of snow today. You'll see Sybil is playing with her new kite. If you watch the Christmas special, you'll know where that came from. She loves that thing. Okay, so they are... Well, Sybil's gonna stay home. She can stay home by herself just because of the mods that I have, but we're gonna have her come up and take a bath. Kind of get ready for the day, as well as Lillian. And since today is day 2, we are going to roll the random occurrence scenario. So let's take a look at that. Alright, as usual, there are 7 different categories, so let's roll our D8. 1. Ooh, this will be scary. Financial. There are 6 categories under financial. We'll roll a D6. 6. Ooh, let's see what we got. Cart repairs. Deduct from funds. Place cart in inventory until paid. With this one, they don't actually have a cart. So we are gonna re-roll. That one just does not make sense. Let's try again. 4. For he's a jolly good fellow. Add to funds. Every household gives you $100. Wow. That Gentry household taking 100 simoleons from everyone. Okay, well, you know. I guess they're gonna get a little bit richer. I'm going to make a note in every household's little section in my document that I keep track of everyone to pay Lillian 100 simoleons. Lillian's happy about this one. I think what we'll say the reasoning behind that is that Lillian went around and did a campaign for the hunting grounds in order to keep the hunting grounds usable for everyone, really, who can afford it. But Lillian doesn't think about that. She decided to ask everyone to donate to the hunting ground fund so she can keep she can have some upkeep of the grounds themselves. And she was so convincing that everyone gives 100 simoleons for her to use for that. So I know what you're seeing on the screen says day 5, and that's definitely not where we were at. But unfortunately, I have had a week this week, and my computer that I just bought the graphics card is faulty, so I had to bring it back to be returned. My new one doesn't come in until Tuesday, well, for a couple days basically. And I'm temporarily using my husband's computer, but unfortunately, in all the hubbubaloo of trying to get Sims 2 to work on his computer, I totally missed that my recording wasn't recording the video, it was just recording the audio. So unfortunately, I lost quite a bit of footage there. Mostly all that was missed is Sybil is now friends with Hubert, and she'll be heading off to school today. She actually learned how to study from Lillion, and I decided to do that for her because she is a genius in her traits. That is the trait she rolled when she became a child. And as far as Lillian goes, so we met the Chapmans, who are our new Gentry family, and they were created because we reached the village level of Sapbury. Arnold Chapman, I'm not going to have her be with him, mostly because he has a large family, and that would just make for a giant household, so I don't really want him to be who she goes with. I'm actually looking at Edmund Chapman. Edmund is his teenage son, and he ages up in about 9 sim days. So we will start working on that relationship as far as building them to become friends and everything. So it'll probably be by probably the spring that he ages up, and then we can start doing an arranged marriage between them. But in the meantime, she's working on becoming friends with these two. And I also have something exciting to show you at the community lot, because I discovered something that I didn't think was going to work is actually working how I was hoping it would. So we will check that out in just a second. I'll see you there. Lillian's arriving on the lot, and there's something I want you to see. Look at what is over here. It's a bear! Yes, all of the traps and the little footprint things and all of those that I totally didn't think was gonna work, because every time I left the lot, the timer on the traps were what I thought were resetting, but turns out they weren't. They have been keeping track of where they're at each time I come back to the lot, which means because the spawners spawn the animals every 36 hours. Instead of having to stay on the lot to like camp, which is what I was thinking she might have to do, she can actually just, each time we come on the lot, it builds up the timer for each of the animals. So it's actually like super exciting. So there's a bear on the lot. There should be another, let's see, there's like a deer. There's a couple of deer around, so you'll see them kind of moving around among the brush, which is super fun. And there's like a duck and a turkey. Another bear actually is on the lot as well. This is what this one is. So we'll see various animal movement throughout the community lot, which is super exciting, I think, because I wasn't expecting to have to see this. I thought we might have to come to the lot with, say, the Chapmans and have them just camp here basically until the animals spawned. But we don't even have to worry about that. It's actually working in a better way, I think. Gable actually came to the lot one of the times Lillian was here, and he actually was able to take down a deer. So he has a deer carcass in his inventory that isn't really useful until we get a butcher, because we don't really have a sim butcher yet to do anything with the carcass. But at least for now, like, it's super exciting to have this. This is The Sims 2, so the graphics aren't exactly like violent or anything with the animals, so if you're concerned about that, it's not anything crazy. There's 2 different ways to hunt some of the animals. One of them, like for the duck, if I can find it here, see it in the tree here. The duck, you can throw a spear at it because that's like the long distance way to get it, and that's the animation for darts. And the bear it can be hunted either way, with a spear or with a sword. And the sword just uses the fencing animation. There's nothing too like graphic or anything about that, so it's not anything to really worry about. But I'm excited to have a family come and do that. Maybe, I was thinking that anyone that comes on lot that is a playable once a day, just one person that's a playable at least, if they come to lot, they can hunt one of the animals that are here while Lillian is here, because what I've found is that they do not automatically go and hunt the animals, which is somewhat problematic, I think. I'd rather them just go and hunt them if they wanted to, but that's okay. It might just be I need a certain item to go into their inventory in order to hunt the animals. But we'll take a look at what the hunting looks like with Boyer here, because Boyer is also one of our newer families. You saw him in the Sally Beesbury episode, or the Darkland one of those. But he's the one who owns the Midsummer Fair lot. Since he's playable and he's here, and we do once a day for this, if anyone that's a playable comes up onto lot, we will see what the hunting looks like with Boyer. Here's the duck over here. Let's have Boyer come and try and take down the duck. I don't think he's ready for a bear. I'm not sure. I have to look at it again to see if there's like any body checks and stuff, to see if there's a chance they like die if they're trying to go for the bear, but for now, we'll go for the safer one and go for the duck. Oh, he was able to get it. Did you see? Wow. Alright, we'll go collect it. So he has some meat to put in his fridge. Now that Arthur has got the duck, we're going to stop controlling him, and then that will be the only like controlled hunt that we'll do for the day. So that's kind of a bit of a change for this lot. But I think it's a super exciting change. I just love seeing the animals in the brush, like every so often, and they move around. It's just an added immersion. Of course, the fire dancer. Lillian is all about fire dancing. That's her one activity she loves to do. She can actually fire dance for tips now too, and I've been having her do that as well. Why don't you come try and talk to Sandy Broody? We'll see if we can get her cells up. Oh, and another added thing, I added this table here so that they can put any food they make off of the little grill onto the table. Oh good, Sandy liked her talk. Sandy's kind of a hard sell. I'm hoping that the Chapmans show up on the lot again. They showed up actually quite a bit the last few days, which is why she was able to become as close as she is to them. She's not like super close or anything, but she was able to talk to them a bit. Oh, the bear's getting close again. Hello, bear. I don't think anyone's ready to take on you. But yeah, see, we click it, and there's, if I can get out of the trees. Oh, we're at a rank 3 business now. Oh my gosh. I don't even remember if oh, my notebook's really far away. Hold on. They are at rank 3 now. I forgot to say that's another thing that changed on the episode for the lost footage, is they got to rank 2. And now they're at rank 3, and actually forgot to buy a rank up item for when they became rank 2 as well. So we will do 2 rank up items. Then the rank up items can be furniture, they can be decorative things. Oh my gosh, the bear's in the middle of this thing. Excuse me, bear. You're kind of in the way. This is a danger to my customers. Let's do the rank up real fast. So the last one I did was Sterling Reputation, which is word is spreading about your growing business abilities. You'll now get a bigger jumpstart to all new relationships. Let's see what this one is. You've learned the importance of knowing the people that other people know. You can now use Talk Network to instantaneously meet all the acquaintances of another sim. And you get a starting bonus with those relationships. I think that Lillian is all about that. I don't know how high up we're gonna go because I don't want her to know everyone's number, which is one of these, but yeah, which is this one, so we might just move on to a different part. Let's see how Lillian's doing with her fire dance. Yeah, Boyer, give me that tip. I think it's hilarious. Her and her daughter's favorite thing to do is fire dance, and so they just fire dance in the forest, which, you know, maybe isn't the smartest idea with all the trees around, especially with where she's at right this second. Alright, that's probably good there. I will see you guys back at home. Lillian's just gonna close up shop here. Sybil just made it home from school. She brought home a friend. It looks like just one of the townies, so we don't care so much about him. Oh, another thing I wanted to say about Hubert and Sybil here is her mom allows them to be friends right now because she's a child, but once she becomes a teenager, she's not going to be able to hang out with Hubert by herself, just because, you know, it's the medieval ages and they have to make sure that she doesn't hang around by herself with teenage boys. they either have to have people with them to watch, so like with the nanny here, Sienna. She could be here and it would be okay, or they just don't see each other as much. Especially because Sybil is such a much higher class than Hubert is, that her mom's gonna kind of step in a little bit more, try and make sure that nothing happens. Oh, someone's sending us a scroll. We will check that out in just a second. I was hoping to get like some, oh, I don't want to control you. Stop controlling you. I was hoping for red hands, that's okay. Goodbye, let's go see who's sending us a scroll. Oh, speaking of Hubert. Well, they can talk for now. Once she's a teen is when it gets a little bit more tricky. Ooh, another thing that needs to be said. For tomorrow, we are going to set up Sybil's dowry. She is a gentry class, so she actually needs a dowry of 3,000 simoleons. We may not be able to set up all of that because rent for gentries is 3,000. However, they do have in their chest, they have 6,000 simoleons, so it should be okay to set up, but just in case the treasury taxed amount is something crazy, we might not be able to do all of it, but we'll see. Lillian just got back on lot. Sybil's just kind of working on her fun right now since she needs to do homework, but she's struggling a little bit on fun. So I think what I'll do is we'll get their needs up a little bit more, and we'll actually go to a lot. We'll ask Edmund out to a group outing, him and his father, to maybe the park or maybe the Midsummer Fair lot. Just something they can go meet and hang out and get to know each other a little better. And that way you guys too are able to see them. She's just calling to set up the group outing. I call it the Betrothal Chapman group, since it's the relevant people for that. Oh no, they don't like her enough. Alright, well she's gonna go to the lot anyway, and we'll just hope that they show up. If they don't, that's okay, but I do want to try and see them. Lillian has made it to the Midsummer Fair lot. She is gonna just hang out a bit here. We're gonna hope the Chapmans show. Arthur Boyer, the owner of this lot over here, where is he here? The blonde. He is a single male teenager technically too, but he is like fresh teen. He's very, very young. And it would take a long time for him to be of an age to be able to marry Lillian, so we're just not going to worry about him. We'll have to find someone else that would be a better fit for him. He is a merchant, so there hopefully will be someone of his rank. She's playing out in the snow. Why don't you fire dance for tips? Come on now. You can warm yourself up and make money. She's gonna play to the cart, okay. At least we can see her a little better without all the trees there. Well, it is getting a little late on the lot and she does need to pay taxes tomorrow, so I will just have her head home and I will see you guys in the morning. Okay, it is tax day, everyone. I have done the calculations. For the Gentry family, if you remember, their rent is 3,000 simoleons. The income tax is 10%. The tithe is 10%. So they owe a total of 3,445 simoleons. Not bad, not too bad, I think. We will definitely be able to fill out Sybil's dowry. Oh, and I need to actually buy them a rank up item, so let's buy them some decorative stuff. Let's see what might look nice in their house. I think they could use a shield to represent their house. Let's see, the Lillion Lyttons. What do we think? What does that sound like? Not stags. Maybe stags. They have a hunting ground. Alright, we'll do the stags for them. So they're going to put that up as one of their rank up items. And then we have to do a second one since they got to rank 3. Just some decorative things, spruce up the place a little. Ooh, maybe a crossbow on the wall. Since they have a hunting grounds, I feel like that would be appropriate, right? Let's put that one over here. Yeah. Okay, we'll put that on the wall. So their rank up items are covered. Let's get back to playing. Anyway, so because of what they owe, the treasury will now be at 39,855 simoleons, which is very close to the next rank up, which will be at 40,000. That will put Sapbury at the town rank, which will unlock more families, more businesses that we can run, more just like rabbit hole businesses that they can do. So it should be pretty good. I'm having her withdraw all of her contents out of the chest just so we can set up the dowry as well. And then I need to get, what's his name over? Godfrey. Oh, here. More teleport, summon, Sparrow, Godfrey Sparrow. Alright, he is here. She needs to run down here quickly. Let me get my little pay tree. Don't leave. Okay, he's watching her. Good job, Sybil. You're distracting him while she gets ready. She's like, I need to get dressed real fast. Hold on. This wraps up the episode. I appreciate you all for watching. I'm sorry that I lost some footage. I feel bad about that. It was very frustrating. I will see you guys next week. If you haven't liked or subscribed yet, please do if you're interested, and I will see you next time.